I got to tell you, I had so much fun doing yesterday's Halloween show.
Yes.
We did Bridgerton vampire style. It's Sherryton. And I have to say, I was so proud of everybody on the Sherri staff for coming together to put this show on. Our set, Michael Lee, oh my gosh, our set looks so great.
Yes.
And we had another legend, Rolanda Watts, as our announcer throughout the show. And thank you to my Real Housewives, Countess Luann de Lesseps and Cynthia Bailey came. I just gotta say, I was just so proud of everybody when I looked. It looked so good on TV when I rewatched it. And so Halloween was just a day. Clap if you have kids and you did Halloween yesterday. I want y'all to clap. Okay. Same here, and I'm gonna tell you, I love my child because he told me at the last minute that the school was having a Halloween, everybody dressed up, because before I didn't think it was anything, so I thought I escaped this Halloween. He tells me at the last minute on a Sunday that he needs his Halloween costume. He wants to be Darby Allin, an AEW wrestler. That's what he wants to be. He wants to be Darby Allin. So I am running, and then Darby Allin also, he half his face is painted as a skull. He carries this skateboard with the skull. So we running all over the city. Now I rent a car, but I wasn't able to rent a car. So we're in Ubers running from uptown to downtown to the village, and because he had to have a skateboard as part of his costume. And I said, Jeffrey, we can't do this because it's a Sunday. You know, things are closing. I'm getting irritated. And he looked at me and he said, but Mom, you gotta try. When I tell you, don't be on, I was mad as hell. I was so mad. I was just like, they gonna get you with the stuff you be trying to teach them. Turn it back on you. We done went down to the village, got a skateboard, and let me tell you something, skateboards are not $30, John. Skateboards are like $200. And I said, for $200, you gonna be a skateboarder. You gonna learn how to skateboard. $200. Oh my gosh. Then we had to run to Target. We had to get a little thing, and I asked the girl, these little teenagers that be working at the doggone stores, I said to the little girl, did you get all the sensors off? Because I'm buying Halloween, decorations. She said, ma'am, I got the sensors off. We went through the thing, the sensor goes off, but I knew it wasn't me. So then we wake up on a Monday before he goes, the thing is on there, the thing is on. So I'm trying, because I was going to return the suit, I'm sorry. I was going to return the suit to Target. Because what does he need with a big black Undertaker suit? So I got to cut, John, I had to cut the thing off, and hope, the blue stuff didn't go on my face because we got to do a Halloween show. So he did that, dropped him off, and then I'm trying to explain to him why I got to take him to school because Rodney John came and painted half his face. I don't have a picture. It was a skull, and he wanted to go to school by himself, and I said, you look like a 30-year-old. You look like you're going to rob the Uber driver. I got to take you to school so they know you're a child. But we did that, but I'm telling you, last night, I've never done Halloween with the candy in New York before. When I tell you, my neighborhood went all out for Halloween. I went and bought 4 big, huge bags of candy for the trick-or-treaters. And I said, I'm gonna have to return some of this because it's too much candy. And I got the good candy. I got the Reese's, the Kit Kats, the Snickers. I got the Almond Joys. Because I always said, I like the good stuff. I remember my grandmother would always give out their candy, the lollipops that stuck together. You couldn't get the paper open because it was like the candy that had been in the back of the warehouse for 8 years. So I went and got the good candy, and I thought it was too much. But let me tell you, oh my gosh, at 3 o'clock on the dot, the doorbell started ringing. That doorbell started ringing, and I went outside with my little, bag, 4 bags of candy, and my neighbor said to me, you don't have enough candy. I said, what? When I tell you it was over 500 kids that had come to my neighborhood, and when I tell you these kids look like Night of the Living Dead. And I say they weren't dressed like Night of the Living, they converged around me. These kids literally was like, we want candy, we want candy, we want candy, we want candy. You got candy? We want candy. Where the candy? Oh my gosh. I These kids scared me so bad, they surrounded me, wouldn't want candy, and they were pushing me up on my stairs, and I said, Jeffrey, there's one behind you, one over there, there's one to the left, give me candy over there. I'm telling you, and they was dressed, it was some princesses, it was little Spider-Man. I had a little 2-year-old going, ha! You know, that's what I like. You know, I like them when they do like that. But it was one kid, I swear the boy had to be about 4 years old. He was dressed like Michael Myers. You know, with the Michael Myers that went and killed everybody, he had the little prison outfit on, and he had this little knife, and it was like red stuff coming out off the knife, and the little 4-year-old was coming up to me going, ay, 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 ay. I said, boy, if you don't get away from me, get away from me. And then Jeffrey, you know, called himself not being scared. Jeffrey wouldn't move, so the boy hitting him with the knife. And it was a trip. And then so we started off with the kids at 3, we was giving away 5 pieces of candy. I'm telling you, 2 hours later, I was like, Jeffrey, only 1 piece. 1 piece. Because these kids, I was having a panic attack because these kids was coming up my stairs around me. One little girl was going in the bag, getting candy. I said, what are you doing? She was getting candy. Even the grown people, the parents was walking by going, can I get some candy? I'm tired. What is, no, you can't get no candy. This ain't no convenience store. So 2 hours later, we ran out of candy. We ran out of candy. And then the thing is that people started to recognize me when I was standing on the stoop. I don't know how, because I had a wig, I didn't have my wig on, I had braids. I looked like I wasn't set it off. I don't know how they recognize me. But that's a hard thing when people, so one lady came and she said, I know you in something. What is you in? Do you see all these kids? I said, ma'am, if you don't know what I'm into, you don't need to know who I am. I got, like, it's not important. But I took a picture with the lady, John. Then she gonna come back with her granddaughter. She said, I want another picture. I said, ma'am, I took a picture with you. She said, but I want a picture for my granddaughter. She said, because I want to tell my granddaughter who you are. I said, ma'am, your granddaughter's 3 years old. She don't know. I'm not in the movie The Descendants. She don't know who I am. You gotta keep it moving. But like the houses, oh my gosh, like the people on my brownstone, this was a skeleton DJ playing music. These people went all out in my neighborhood with the decorations. They had spiders coming out the window. There's Jeffrey now. It was so, when I tell you, they decorate their brownstones.
Hollywood lot. That looks like studios or something.
It does. It was like lights and skeletons coming out the window and pyrotechnics. And I said, I'm doing mine next year. I'm going to Home Depot. I'm gonna buy all of my little Halloween stuff. I don't know where I'm gonna put the boxes for all of the Halloween things, but I want to do it next year. But all in all, even though the kids, and then Jeffrey, I gotta give it up to my son, because he picked out Twizzlers to give to everybody. And those are the big ones. And the kids, we were giving them out, and then the kids would come back and go, I don't want this candy, I want the big candy. No, you gonna get the candy I give you. But the one little girl went to Jeffrey and she said, I'm allergic to nuts. So Jeffrey's going through all of the candy, trying to give her something that didn't have nuts. I said, let her mama work it out. But I just want to say I had a great Halloween in New York. It was wonderful.